Now, given I've had the unusual occurrence of a longer sleep for me, I think I'm not one, well, when I lived where I used to live here, Jazzy's at school, well, her attendance was amazing, always there, yeah, I was always up before breakfast was issued. At the time, she wouldn't deviate from this. Many attempts we tried, but chocolate Weetabix every day. That's what she'd have. Don't like milk like me. No, soya milk, chocolate Weetabix every day. So she'd have that. I'd like, well, a schedule, so I knew what I had to be doing at what time, and we'd be out the door in time to walk. Always walked. Obviously, I don't drive. We didn't get lift. No, walked to school. She was there prior to the gates open. Well, sometimes the gates, but then on the playground with her little mates, and then she'd be first bye bye, so off she went. There were, given what had previously happened, a number of issues. Most mornings in year two, yeah, she'd be alright with her little mates and that, and you'd be looking at it going, oh god, it's coming up, ain't it now? 8:45, that's it. She won't go. She don't want to go. She don't want to go in every day. Year to previously, she got potted off. Now she ain't going. So I think you find the old TA and old teacher had to try and coerce her in, physically walk her in, remove her from me every morning. Wouldn't have it. So she was crying. She went down with going into school. Until they bribed, there was like sharpening pencils. I said, come and do this little job for me. So, well, she still weren't happy. She's got her own opinion, let's put it that way. She weren't going. She'd be there. She wouldn't like complain out from home, no. It wasn't like as bad as the old junior school day, no. She'd be there. She'd happily get ready for school, but when it actually physically came to go through that door, she weren't down with that, no. So it upset me, obviously. I knew why it was occurring, but fuck all I could do about it, apart from turn up every day at whatever time it was to pick her up early, through the window so she could see me and reassure I'll return. That's all I could do. So she had to go to school. So, they managed to get her through the gate. That's it, I'm off, doing whatever I was doing, yeah. And but I wouldn't have had breakfast, no. Couldn't face it, no. Coffee, yes. Several fags, yes. But not food, no. I did go through a phase of trying a bit to have a banana and that in the older place, but I'll just grab something later once she's in school, yeah. That was me free, weren't it? I don't work, so I could do what I pretty much wanted for 6.5 hours. As long as I was back in time. I weren't always where I lived. I used to fuck off there or there on the train or, potter about and that. But I could. I'm fairly good with my time. I'll use it wisely if I can. I'm not averse to travelling. It was well connected where I used to live, from the train particularly, so why not? So I'd do that, but no food would pass my lip. Just couldn't stomach it physically. No, I wouldn't. I just literally couldn't eat it. It just didn't sit well. Anyway, I've had that little old lion, ain't I? And now, oh yeah, just got 9ish here. I'm thinking, what shall I have for breakfast today? So I'm weighing up my options now, yeah. It's not traditional, I do know that. Nobody else has breakfast. Never on the old breakfast menu is it pasta. Hell, but I like it. It's good for you, yeah. Get the cheap stuff now. It's through the roof, ain't it, pasta? I know. So, get the cheap stuff, it's pasta, ain't it? Seems to be. Works. You check the ingredients, they're the fucking same. It's pasta. So, in the past, I have had a pasta machine made my own. It's right, it's a bit of a faff, but I did do it, but it doesn't tend to achieve better results, really. So I fucked that off. I did it a few times, but one of them kitchen things, ain't it, that just stands there gathering dust. It does. So, Jasmine's after a smoothie make. She has been for time. She says she'll tell you she likes smoothies, yeah. And I think you'll find when we lived in the old travel lodge, she's back at school, yeah. And I like them, the little smoothies, the little packets what you get. Very nice to me. Love a smoothie. So I thought this would be a nice, they could take little snacks for playtime here. So she has raisins in the little boxes, or a smoothie, yeah. I thought that's a healthy, a bit of a sugar boost from fruit at morning break time. So I said to her one day, I went in the travel lodge, she goes, oh yeah, enjoy your smoothie at break time, did you? And she went, yeah. So you didn't have it, did you? Because you could tell by the way she'd replied to me. I says, well, what did you do with it then? She goes, well, my mate wanted it, so I just gave it away. I went, what? I says, well, why did you, this was the start, why did you lie about it? Try and cover it up. And secondly, you're always going to get found out there. And thirdly, I ain't here to buy them pricey products for your mates. I think you thought, no, I am not. That's for you only. And then we had to cover the fact of allergies and that. No, you ain't to do that again. Do you understand? If you don't want one, take something you do want. You're not taking them into school if you're going to fuck them off. Basically, I weren't too happy about that. Because they're not cheap, are they? Other alternatives are available. But in the little, whatever, and it's a good reason I buy them. Because if I do have like a litre of it, yeah, it's gone. I'll just drink it all. Yeah, it's just fruit, but there's a lot of fucking sugar in it, man. Yeah, it's a better form of sugar, but it'll have gone. So I have them because they're handy for me. Sometimes I have 2 in a row, it depends how thirsty I am. But, so I've got pasta here, and with that I could have my old red pesto. So I could have that. And I'll have to have this. I do love cheese. I'm a big cheese fan. Grated cheese. Now, I like the best of both worlds person, me, yeah. So you can buy 4 grated cheeses mixed together. They're all the same, but loads of grated cheeses you can buy. So I'm thinking, yeah, why not? Why not? A bit of variety in your life, ain't it? So I could have that. Or I could get the old 10 quid from the old supermarket. If you can see that, look. Toasty art. I never, you can do 2 sandwiches. I never do, I just have the one. So you use your old butter, put that on one side, then you put your filling in. For example, I could have, you've got to have cheese in it, yeah, it's a basic staple cheese. And I'm thinking, I do that. I have pesto in. One of my favourites is, oh yeah, I got peanut butter and all cheese and peanut butter, come on. So I'm thinking, I might have made my mind up now, so I'm thinking that. Or I'm thinking cheese, obviously it's a toasty, ain't it? So I'll put a little bit of that in here. And then, oh, Mr. Reggae will come out and all. And then, just to make sure it's extra tasty for me, a splash of that. Black pepper, all grated up. Put your other slice of bread on, butter it, down it goes. 5 minutes, it's done. Tasty, reasonably healthy snack. Put what you want in them, can't you? Tuna, it's alright, but you've got to make sure it's well drained. Tuna and pesto and cheese is very nice, I find. But I think I'm pretty much down now, I've spotted it. The old peanut butter and my 4 cheese mix. Why not?